looking to bounce back here today against Atlanta. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. And Newton's first pass attempt is caught by DJ Moore.
Matt Rule wants to pick up the tempo, him and Jeff Nixon, offensive coordinator.
Newton swings it out across midfield and close to another first down. Second catch for DJ Moore. 2nd down and 11 as Newton looks to run. He's inside the 40 to the 35. Has another Carolina first down.
He was stuck passing the ball. Now they want to run the ball with him.
Newton complete. This is Brandon Zylstra. And Zylstra has a first down. A flag comes in at the end of the play. 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, it's Newton after the fake to Hubbard. Newton to the end zone. Touchdown! Negative yardage on both first down plays for Atlanta. And now Ryan firing downfield. It is caught. Russell Gage.
Here's Russell Gage. That's who Matt Ryan likes to go to on these 3rd and longs.
Ryan on 3rd down. It is Gage. 4th down and 1. And the Falcons able to move the chains as the former Panther Mike Davis signals Atlanta first down.
Another really good matchup is going to be Pitts up top against Stephon Gilmore.
Ryan on 3rd down. It's caught. Russell Gage picks up another Atlanta Falcons first down at the Panthers' 11-yard line. 2nd down and 4. It's Patterson into the end zone for a Falcons touchdown. Third down and 3 as Newton throws, and that is Fabian Moreau who got a hand on it. Hayden Hurst returning after missing the last 3.
Don't be surprised if they run to the left.
There's the toss, and there it is, running to the left. Mike Davis, first down and more. And remember, 3 wild card teams and the extra week during the regular season.
Big difference.
Ryan had trouble with the snap. Now he throws. And the Falcons will punt it away. 2nd down and 8. Pass caught for a first down by DJ Moore. Takes it out to the 27-yard line, a 22-yard pickup. First down and 15 following the penalty. Newton complete. Robbie Anderson, his first catch today. 2nd down and 10. Newton sets and throws. Anderson makes the catch. In Falcons territory. A Carolina first down, 22-yard connection. Panthers must get to the 30 for a first down. Newton's pass is picked off. It's coming back the other way. It's MYKAL Walker in for an Atlanta touchdown. 67 yards on the return.
Here's Dean Pease.
3rd down and 9. Newton stays on his feet. He will try and run for the first down, but he will not get there. 3rd down and 11. Ryan backpedaling.
Oh, my goodness. They better run.
And it's a first down and more for Davis. So the Falcons' Walter Payton Award nominee. 2nd down and 6. Patterson, nice adjustment, cuts to the outside and has a Falcons first down.
For any of those deep balls.
3rd down and 6. Falcons must get to the 8, and tremendous pressure from this Carolina defense on Ryan, forced to throw it into the turf. The Falcons' lead is 10. P.J. Walker has come in at quarterback for Carolina. We mentioned that hit on Newton earlier in the quarter prior to the timeout. prior to the interception, returned for a touchdown. So something is obviously not right with Cam, as
Fox is paying him to go to space. I've heard it all.
Not sure about that. Here's Walker on third down,
goodness.
up for grabs, and it is picked off by A.J. Terrell. Carolina will get the ball first in the third quarter. Ryan Davis, and that will do it. Newton throws on first down, pass caught for an 8-yard gain by Brandon Zills.
Drop out.
Pass is caught for a first down by the rookie tight end out of Notre Dame, Tommy Tremble, his first reception today. On second down, Newton takes a heavy hit after picking up the first.
The go-to guy for every quarterback this season for the Panthers.
From Darnold to Walker to Newton. Newton takes off. Newton inside the 20. Has another Panthers first down to the Atlanta 17. Newton gains 11.
This is where he's going to have success. Don't just let him sit back in the pocket and try to read the defense.
49 yards on the ground today for Newton. Now he hands it off to Hubbard, and CHUBA Hubbard takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown from 17 yards out. Now Ryan on second down, and the catch is made by Kyle Pitts. We'll go with Fox Sports supports for sure, as well as the March of Dimes.
Okay, March of Dimes, got it. I thought you were doing a little job security there and say, of course, Fox Sports is my calls, my tweets.
I might not take him off until our game in Buffalo next week. Ryan's pass caught for a first down by Lee Smith to the Carolina 38-yard line. Second down and 8. Flea flicker. Davis back to Ryan. Ryan throws. And it is roughing the passer. The hit by Miles Hartsfield. Tampa Bay coming off the win over Atlanta last week. Ryan can't find anyone. Moves to his right. And now throws, and that's incomplete in the vicinity of Mike Davis. Koo hit from 32 earlier. This will be a 38-yard attempt from the right hash. The kick is good.
And then they're going to drop out and force Cam to make the right coverage read.
Panthers must get to the 34. Oh, what a catch on the high throw. DJ Moore able to snatch it out of the air, and he picks up a Carolina first down.
Let's go. Hey, Delta.
Dennis Daly moves over to left tackle. Newton stumbles. Ball came loose. And it's recovered by the Falcons. Third down and 13. As Ryan throws, and the Falcons able to pick up a first down. It's Kyle Pitts at the Panthers 38. From the Carolina 38, Ollison his first carry today, and Ollison picks up an Atlanta first down. Second down and 2, it's Ollison. Ollison picks up a Falcons first down. From the Carolina 14-yard line, it's Patterson. Davis to the end zone, touchdown, Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst in his return after missing the last 3 games. Second touchdown of the season. And now Ryan looking. Ryan wrapped up, throws it through the back of the end zone. Third down and 5. Newton swings it out, and Zylstra will not get there. Deion Jones makes the tackle about 2 yards shy of the marker. Newton looking on 4th down, and They convert. Robbie Anderson, big play. Anderson makes the catch, and the Panthers move the chain. Newton to a wide open DJ Moore. Another Carolina first down in Falcons territory as Moore picks up 19. 3rd down and 10. Newton looking for much more than 10 here, and it's nearly intercepted by A.J. Terrell. He had one earlier. Carolina must get to the 32-yard line for a first down. Newton slips. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. 2nd down and 9. As Ryan throws, it's Davis out of the backfield. Makes the catch, has an Atlanta first down. Davis back on the field. Play clock down to 2. As Ryan on 3rd and 7. Complete to Davis, and it's Jeremy Chin who's right there to make the tackle at the 30-yard line. From the right hash from 48. Cool's kick is good.
Weird miscues. Doesn't make sense.
2nd down and 13. Walker in trouble, hit by Deion Jones, and there is a flag.
P.J. Walker sits in
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 45. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Automatic first down from the 37-yard line. Walker's pass caught. They're down at 10 for P.J. Walker and the Panthers, trailing by 15, just over 5 minutes on the clock. Walker's pass is off the hand of Ian Thomas. 4th down and 10. Walker hit as he gets rid of it, and DJ Moore was out of bounds, but a spectacular effort to pull it in. There's Allison.
Oh, fumble.
Panthers have recovered. Carolina still has some life. Jermaine Carter comes up with it. From the Atlanta 38 on first down, it's Anderson again, wide open. Walker to the near sideline, Anderson for a Carolina first down.
7 is just a deeper out route. I continue with that.
From the Falcons 20. The check down to Amir Abdullah. And Abdullah works his way inside the 10. 2nd and goal. Walker, end zone, Anderson, touchdown! Falcons must get to midfield for a first down.
Oh, man.
And they will. Kyle Pitts, wide open, makes the catch, takes it into Carolina territory. A huge play, a gain of 22 on 3rd down and 13. Here's Ryan on the sneak.
Got it.
And that will be the exclamation point. Ryan ruled down.
Yeah, it's Cam Newton, the difference in the game. Pick 6. MYKAL Walker.
One of 3 Carolina turnovers. As Atlanta wins it, 29-21. Carolina will head to Buffalo next week. Falcons out west to meet the Niners in Santa Clara.